So, hi Anita, thanks for joining me today. Here to talk about your upcoming voice workshop in Bellingen. Tell us a little bit about, I guess, how voice is used in sound healing.
Hi, Chris. Thanks. Yes, yeah, yeah. I have a wonderful workshop coming up in Bellingen that we'll talk about later. And yeah, the voice are absolutely fantastic. All of the instruments we use in sound healing have their own unique, beautiful, powerful qualities for healing the body. Bringing forth relaxation and an optimum state for healing and connecting with our inner self. But the voice is absolutely unique, I think, because it it carries forth the human soul. You know, it's not an instrument that we are using for, I suppose you could say, carrying an intention or bringing forth an intention, but it's actually our body, our inner world, our connection with source energy. So in sharing our voice, we're sharing our human soul, spirit dimension. So very, very powerful. And each person, has their own unique voice because we all have our unique makeup. We all look, sort of pretty similar in many respects, but
Yeah.
we know that the whole body is a symphony of sound. That frequency is found in each and every cell of the whole being. In the different bodily systems, in the different organs, etc. In our heart, in our mind. So you add that all up together, and we have a prime frequency each person has. So yes, therefore, each person has their own unique voice. So that's very special.
Yeah, and it's been said that you know, a lot of people say that the voice is the most powerful instrument that we have, and
Mm.
yeah, it's one of those things that a lot of people probably don't have confidence in themselves to use their voice. So, do you have to be able to sing to you? I mean, sounds like a logical question, but do you have to be able to sing to use your voice in sound healing?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. And yes, you wouldn't believe how many people I speak to who say that they were told, when they were little to zip it, be quiet or don't sing or your voice is awful, even by school teachers, who are supposed to support us, and send us off into the world with confidence. But no, so a lot of people don't actually sing because of a, conditioned belief that they can't sing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you know, yeah, everybody, well, nearly, those of us that can make sound can sing. And even those of us that can't make sound, because of a mechanical difference, perhaps, the sound that we can create with our inner world, our inner intention, visualization of a sound, etc., is is equally as powerful, I'd say. So in that case, I'd say that we can all make sound, whether
yeah.
it's outwardly audible sound or inwardly inaudible sound. Um, yeah, did I answer the question or did I?
Yeah, definitely. I think, like I said, is that people might have this, I guess, picture in their mind that to be able to use their voice, they've got to be able to sing these beautiful,
Yeah,
angelic, sort of notes that you hear quite often in sound healing music, or the opposite, which is the guttural sort of throat singing that we hear, whatever it might be.
yes,
But even just obviously just speaking, like you
yes,
said, intention,
yeah,
toning. So what sort of
absolutely.
methods or
Yeah,
what sort of
yeah.
methods and formats are you teaching as such?
Yes, and do we use, well, as you say, in speaking, we are, we're creating a beautiful means of healing and connection between us, purely in speaking. So Yes, the spoken word, we might hear a beautiful poem spoken that has a deep effect on us.
Definitely.
But yeah, a simple toning, the toning of vowel sounds and consonants. Yeah, we definitely use this. And then words, bringing those sounds together, just as they did through creation, the creation of words, that carry energy. Words carry energy, and then bringing those together to create chants. So simple chanting, which can be quite slow and repetitive, and even monotonous. Such as a simple drum beat with a hoop drum, and actually the simple, slower, repetitive sounds can really help to induce a relaxing alpha wave brain state, and then even deeper into, again, we were talking about this the other day with the drums, a slower wave state of the theta, which helps to bring us really into a deeper state of relaxation and a meditative state, almost a dreamlike state. Where healing can, deep healing can really happen, because we become turned inwards to our inner world more than outwards, to our outer world. So we have these styles, we have the chanting and simple song too, so spoken word, toning of vowels and consonants, chanting of simple mantra. They might be in Sanskrit, they might be in English, they might be in other languages of the world. And then simple song as well. It might be a very simple call and response, which we'll do a little of in the course. And, in the Indian tradition, this is called kirtan, which just means song, a simple song that's called and responded to. And this also, evokes always a sense of the spirit. So we're singing of our own powerful, pure spiritual energies when we sing these songs. So they're very, very healing. Again, in a group to sing kirtan, singing by yourself is beautifully healing and powerful. And, we recommend, creating a beautiful practice that you do, each day in a special place. And that's a really powerful way of changing our beliefs or conditioned mindset, and creating a space for new, more positive mindset to, sort of to come through, to flow through us, to help us through, difficult times. And then maybe more melodious songs as well. So the whole gamut of sound with the voice.
And probably one that I was going to ask you about is that we know is very powerful is humming as well too. Humming is exceptionally powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Especially for self-healing.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can all hum, can't we? Most of us can hum. Yeah, absolutely. And there's been a lot of attention on that in the last few years, especially, on the power of humming, because again, that sound inside within us is vibrating each and every cell, of the physical being. And
it's almost like an internal massage.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, and I think Jonathan Goldman said an hour of humming a day. Even if we're going on our way, or we're in the car, or we're walking on the beach, etc., humming really vibrates the whole being, resonates, brings resonance and harmony to the whole being, and helps to create a beautiful start to the day, bringing us into a great mood, really helping to invoke joy and a sense of peace within.
And once again, you don't necessarily have to be able to sing to hum. So, it's another example, isn't it? So
that's right. But again, if we're talking about people that think they can't sing, the more you use it, if you don't use it, you lose it. That's the saying, isn't it? And it's the same with the voice. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the more you strengthen and awaken, this vehicle of the voice. And, even somebody who sings out of tune might come into tune eventually. But even if you don't and you always sing out of tune, that's fine. People love to hear other people singing, no matter, how perfect you might perceive it to be. And I know from one-to-one healing, and even in group healing, that a person who brings their voice into a practice, perhaps when they're playing a Tibetan bowl or they're just humming along a little tune, it's really, really appreciated by the client afterwards. Yeah, no matter how simple or humble it is, it really touches the heart.
Yeah, it's a direct connection of human beings rather than the instruments. The instruments are ridiculously powerful and amazing, but the human voice to another human is that direct, connection, isn't it? So but one of the things I wanted to, I guess, sort of ask is, what sort of results can be achieved in sound healing? Obviously calming, that ability to drop people into that nice relaxed state. What other sort of results can be expected from using vocal toning and mantras and so forth in sound healing?
Well, I think it really, again, sort of, you can hear my dog barking, sorry. It really helps to release tension. Do you mind if I just let him in?
No, of course.
Because otherwise he's going to keep barking. Thank you.
Insert interlude music here.
He will have hidden his phone from the others.
Happy pooch now.
Yes. So you can imagine if the whole body is vibrating with the sound, of our own voice, it really helps. That resonance will really help to bring everything, into balance, with practice. It'll help to release tension and anxiety, something that is really needed in the world today.
Definitely.
It also helps to, definitely bring us into a grounded state, because we're connecting with the physical. The earth is the physical. We are part of this planet. Earth, fire, air, water. So it's really connecting us with those elements, our elemental vehicle, that we carry while we're here. But also brings us into the center, brings us into the present moment. So it's really bringing us into the present moment. So when we sing, or when we're chanting especially, it helps us to stay in the present moment and not slip into the left, body, or the Eden Nadi, as it's called in Sanskrit, which is the past, the conditionings, the left side of the subtle body, the memory. A lot of people can be stuck in the past. They need to come and live in the present moment, or be fast, go in the futuristic realm more, people that are doing a lot constantly and, either physically or mentally sort of move out of that present state of awareness. And the present state of awareness is where we need to be I suppose you could say, move forward, in our growth of consciousness.
Sure.
To really be connected with all it is, and to appreciate every single moment.
Yeah, definitely.
To have full appreciation of every moment is so precious.
Oh, 100%. And that's one thing that sound has an amazing ability to do, is to pull you into that present moment with the sound, whether it's the voice or instruments. And voice, I think, voice is definitely particularly, I think, intrinsically linked with confidence as well too.
Mm.
So
Absolutely, yes. So the more we can use our voice, especially if we start off by simple toning, chanting, affirmations, etc., mantra, simple songs at home, and then maybe sharing with others. Our voice, we grow in confidence with our voice and in projecting our voice.
yeah,
Yes, which gives us more confidence, which
definitely.
enables us to share more again, which gives us more confidence. So it's a constant growth,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
experience, yeah. So
No,
relaxation and yet confidence as well,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Connection with ourselves, our others, our planet, the cosmos. It's an ever giving experience.
That's
I
awesome.
really highly recommend it.
I,
What about you,
I,
Chris? Do you use
yeah,
your voice a lot in your sound healing?
I do now. I was very. It took me a while. Once again, confidence. It took me a while. The moment I started using it, in particular with the group work, I found it that I had people come up to me afterwards and just like it was always exceptionally good feedback. And I've had some. I've actually, and you would have experienced this as well too, where I've actually had people that attendees as such, of the sound baths, my voice was, and ironically, it was when I first heard sound healing for the first time, went to a sound bath, it was the healer's voice
Yeah,
that got me.
yeah,
It was the voice that kind of cracked me open.
yeah,
Um, that was the turning point for me. It was the moment she started to sing.
yeah,
It was everything just broke open. And I've actually had that. I've been fortunate enough to give that to others now. So I've had people come up and say, the moment you started to sing, I felt, this shift or this move. And
yeah,
that's incredible. Like it's just,
yeah,
and so I thought, well, I must be doing something right. So I'll just
yeah,
keep, so I've just
absolutely.
kept growing it now. And now it's probably, I probably use my voice through probably around about 30% of the sound bath, if not a bit more. So
Yeah,
yeah,
wonderful, wonderful.
yeah,
Yes, that's well done. That's fantastic.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's good, it's good.
fantastic. Yeah,
And I think I know what it does, and I've encouraged other students to do this as well.
mm,
As a tutor, as you
yeah,
are as well too, is
yeah,
to utilize their voice. And
yeah,
inevitably, when they finally do just let go and use
yeah,
it,
yeah,
they all report this big smile, sort of,
yeah,
feeling that they've just broken the shackles off, and
yeah, yeah,
that their clients, again, slash attendees,
yeah,
whatever you'd
yeah,
like to call them, have all given them incredibly positive feedback, which they didn't
yeah.
expect. So
No,
yeah,
no.
it's such a great thing, and a very, very, very important
Mm.
component, I believe, of sound healing.
Absolutely, absolutely. So whether you're, doing this just for yourself, taking a course just for your own benefit, or whether it's
Correct.
to work, one to one or with groups, it's highly beneficial, isn't it?
100%. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Definitely.
absolutely, absolutely. And it really brings people together, as you say, and really makes a really deep connection. Yeah, which
Yeah.
people need. People are seeking connection on a deeper level, aren't they?
Oh,
So
definitely,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
And,
So even
and
if you,
especially in your situation where you've got a group, and if you do happen to, when you're learning and playing around with things where you've got
mm,
half a dozen voices all at once,
mm,
or interlocking with each other, and at different pitches and harmonies, it's just,
yeah,
yeah, there's nothing quite like that. There's,
no, no,
as anyone that's listened to a choir knows, that
yeah,
there's, when you have multiple people singing at the same time,
yeah, yeah.
there's nothing quite like it.
Absolutely. And I love to bring somebody into the center of a circle, often at the end of a sound bath when people are getting up, and everybody, it just chants a simple vowel sound. It could be an R for opening the heart. It could be their name. But all of those voices around you, all of those very different voices, just creates such a beautiful healing experience that brings people often to tears. So then they've never heard their name chanted or energy directed to them with love and intention before.
That'd be amazing.
Really special. Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome. So how does one actually get in the center of one of these circles, Anita? Where is this lovely course going to be held? When is it going to be? And how does one get onto said course?
Thank you. We should get around to that. We could talk about singing and chanting all day, couldn't we?
We could.
So only a few weeks away again, 26th and the 27th of February in Bellingen at Shambhala. Yes, I've also we'll have one in Mullaney, but we'll talk about that another time. So the 26th and the 27th. So if you just go to the Sound Healing Academy website and at the top bar, click on courses and then go into workshop courses, and then all of the flags of the countries will come up, wherever we've got the Sound Healing Academy. Just click on Australia, New South Wales, and you'll see it there in a list. And then you just have a look at all the details about the course and see if it really excites you, and then click to pay a deposit and book. There's a little icon for that too, and then we just go from there. Yeah, that will inform me that somebody is signed on to the course. So really straightforward. Or people can Facebook me as well with my name, and we can leave the details afterwards. Anita Cassidy Bowman or soundandserenity.com. So they're the ways of easy.
Beautiful. Awesome.
Easy.
Well, thanks very much for your time, and obviously
thank you.
You're very passionate about the voice component. I know that, and
so are you. I can see how speaking about it just brings such joy.
Yeah. It's an amazing thing, voice. There's never to be underestimated, I don't think.
No. So no matter how inexperienced or how experienced you are, using the voice for sound healing is a unique and wonderful experience.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Well, thank you. And
thank you, Chris. Thank you.
See you in the future.
We'll see you in the future.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too.